social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. You saw the thumbnail. You saw the title. You know what we're about to talk about. We're about to talk about this sham of a false church called Stillbirth Missionary Baptist Church out there in Lithonia, Georgia. I'm just taken aback. I am so taken aback that their pastor, their fake pastor, Jamal Harrison Bryant, is still on this grift. And the grift is the boycotting of Target. I don't know if you remember, but they were boycotting Target earlier, right? Because of DIE policies. Well, he's still on this grift. He's still holding fast to this grift. And it doesn't satisfy him enough to say, hey, we're going to go do other things. We're going to go buy from other producers or whatever of that nature. No, we're going to go and we're going to block up a parking lot with all of these sheeple, all these goats that are at stillbirth. And we're going to pretend like we're praying. We're going to sing Kumbaya, Negro spirituals in the parking lot, blocking up their parking lot. Y'all, I can't believe this. Y'all, real quick, let's bring it in. Let's go. All right, here it is. Let's roll.
Well, today marks 5 years since George Floyd was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer. His death sending shockwaves around the country and the world as people took to the streets calling for change, including right here in Atlanta. And today, people across the country paused to reflect, including in Conyers. Pastor Jamal Bryant, the lead pastor at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, he led a prayer and a demonstration outside of the Target store. Love Live's Dan Kennedy was there as Pastor Bryant continued his call for a boycott of the store.
For those that are in the White House, allow them to see our power.
Outside the Target in Conyers, hundreds gathered for 9 minutes and 29 seconds of prayer.
The exact amount of time that Derek Chauvin applied pressure to George Floyd's neck, we are applying pressure through prayer.
Pastor Jamal Bryant of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church continued his calls Sunday for a nationwide boycott of Target, protesting the corporation's decision in January to roll back its diversity, equity, and inclusion program.
To see mega companies now walk away from diversity.
I'm going to just say this again. Y'all have heard me say this already, so this is not brand new. This is not the role or responsibility of the church. So what Jamal Bryant is doing with his congregation has no bearing in the Christian faith. This has nothing to do with Christianity whatsoever. DearWokeC@gmail.com if you disagree with me. But this isn't Christianity. This is Marxism. This is political activism, but this is not Christianity, not even by a little bit. Let's go.
Equity and inclusion is a stark contrast from where we were 5 years ago.
Just this week, Target reported a 3% drop in first quarter sales, citing both tariff uncertainty and boycott pressure.
That the people are speaking, regardless of what the government says, the people are speaking, and they're speaking with a loud and clear voice. We are sick and tired of the attacks on diversity, equity, inclusion, and we're using our dollars to send a message.
Gerald Griggs, president of the Georgia NAACP, says the fight for racial justice and corporate accountability continues, even 5 years after George Floyd's death.
So, Father, we call on every black and brown brother and sister today, God, that would submit themselves to your will, Father.
In Conyers, Dan Kennedy, 11 Alive News.
I'm going to say this without even batting an eye. If you remember, because I've talked about this several times, this particular boycott several times. And one of the things that I pointed out is that they are clamoring and fighting to get to buy stuff at Target, even though they are choking off the lifeline of black and brown and other merchants that are selling stuff in Target. And, you know, Jamal Bryant did all that hoopla about we're going to support black businesses, this, that, and other. We're going to come up with ways to support black businesses. But notice where they're protesting at outside of Target. Why? Because they want to get back into Target. They're not supporting all the things. Remember, he made a whole list of all these different businesses that you can support to take care of all of your needs. So you don't need to go to Target. Then why are you outside Target protesting now, Jamal? Why? Why not put all of the money and the effort and the intentionality behind supporting those businesses? Because you never did care about it. Jamal Bryant is a full-scale grifter. Catch me outside if you disagree. I'm sorry. There's no other way around it. He's just a bona fide grifter. And I'm sorry that y'all don't see that. I'm sorry that people are not recognizing that this man is taking advantage of people, using their emotions, using their desire to see something happen and to be a part of something too. Let's just tell the truth. And he's just using that as an engine to keep pushing his machine. He wants to be an activist. I'm telling you. He realizes that Jesse and Al are about to step off the stage and he wants to be right there front and center. That's it. There's no other way around it. Watch this.
Jesus, we have a victory.
Yeah, it reflects America moving backwards away from equality for all people. 5 years ago, the CEO of Target said that George Floyd could have been one of his employees, and with no pressure, made a pledge of $2 billion. To see mega companies now walk away from diversity, equity, and inclusion is a stark contrast from where we were 5 years ago.
To give your name the glory, the honor, and the thanksgiving. God, keep us on target. So that
it was very important to me. The pastor declared he had a vision to what was supposed to take place. That vision didn't happen. We stand on business. We stand on God's promise. We stand on the word. We're not going back. We're going forward.
But what you're standing on is not God's promises, his word, or anything of that nature. It's Jamal Bryant's machinations. It's Jamal Bryant's drunk off power machinations. That's it. That's all you're standing on. This is all the doings of Jamal Bryant. Because I just want you to tell me that, okay, fine. You disagree with me? Not a problem. Tell me how Christ is honored in this. Tell me why Jesus had to die for y'all to be standing out in the Target parking lot singing Negro spirituals, clapping, and praying with a megaphone at a building. Tell me why Jesus had to die for it. I'll wait. Because he didn't have to. Therefore, you know that this is not part of what he needed to do. He needs you to do this. He doesn't need you to do this. I'm sorry. There's no other way around it. You can feel some kind of way, dearwokec@gmail.com. This is just a fool's errand. And that's it. There's no other way around it. That's all it is. Let's finish this up. It's pretty short.
We are like the #1 consumers and spender. I myself fall in that category. So with that being said, if you made a promise or a commitment to the people, what you're going to do, that's all that we ask, that you fall through with your promise.
Why don't we stop spending so much? How about that? Why is it that Black people are the #1 consumers? Why is it? That should be a question that you ask yourself, ma'am. And why are we, what you busy worrying about Target spending more money in Target or wherever they're going to put the $1 billion? But man, what about Black people? I'm sorry. This is so silly. And Jamal Bryant knows that you look silly, but he's taking advantage of you all.
Fall back and tell us to go back, because we ain't going back. We're going forward.
come and cover and pray for Black men in America.
Yield to the voice and the spirit behind Donald Trump.
They know good and well that this is a fool's errand, but he's just going to make y'all do it. He's going to keep doing this stuff and y'all going to keep buying into it. Let me know what you think about it down below. Am I off base? Am I off target? Let me know down in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and leave me a comment. And if you don't mind, give me a like as well. Drop a green heart. Let me know you stayed all the way to the end. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.